Welcome to this masterclass. Why is it that in an age where we consume vast amounts of information with a single finger, we still value books? Why does a single book remain the ultimate tool that expands human thought to its deepest and widest possible extent in our world? In this scholarly documentary, we explore the profound reasons why reading is the most powerful architect of the human mind and strategic future. We shall delve deep into cognitive science and history to uncover how reading designs your future through structured thought reconstruction and intellectual engagement. I am Dr. James Coe, and together we will uncover the transformative power that lies within the pages of a well-chosen and profound book. Looking back at human history, the methods of accumulating knowledge have changed constantly and dramatically through the many centuries and different eras. From ancient oral traditions passed through generations to the first inscriptions on stone and clay in the early cradle of our human civilization, we moved from manual transcription on papyrus scrolls to the invention of letters that could encode the incredible and vast complexity of thought. The invention of the printing press revolutionized access to wisdom, allowing ideas to transcend geographical borders and many centuries of time itself. Today, the digital information revolution has fundamentally altered our interaction with the vast sea of global knowledge and digital data streams. While we have gained the ability to obtain information faster than ever before, the depth of our thinking is ironically and concerningly decreasing. Today we consume an average of several hundred fragments of information daily, but most of them end as mere and brief momentary stimuli. In this fast-paced environment, the human brain becomes accustomed to rapid stimuli, losing its natural and healthy cognitive balance over time. This constant distraction weakens our ability to maintain long-form, sustained thinking, which is essential for deep and meaningful human internal reflection. The digital age has brought us incredible speed, but it has also cost us the stillness required for the deepest levels of thought. On the contrary, reading possesses a unique structure that naturally expands thought as you follow a single, complex, and very profound sentence. Reading requires understanding paragraphs and constructing the entire context within the mind, creating a deep and truly transformative and cognitive experience. This process is a fundamental experience that exists on a completely different level from the simple consumption of digital information fragments today. The act of reading engages the brain in a way that builds cognitive endurance and enhances our capacity for complex and structured logic. It is through this structured engagement that we find the true power of the written word to reshape and rebuild our inner world. Here is the core insight of this scholarly exploration. Reading is not merely gaining information, but the process of active thought reconstruction. We often think we are building knowledge through books, but reading is actually the act of following the author's mind step by step. It is a deep conversation across time, where you align your thinking process with the greatest and wisest minds in all of history. Reading a book is like accepting another person's entire life, their profound experiences, and decades of their accumulated and refined thought process. In this immersive process, we do not just understand content, we fundamentally change the way we view and interpret the world around us. The process of understanding complex sentences and deep logic activates multiple areas of the human brain simultaneously and in perfect harmony. This significantly improves the depth and flexibility of our thinking in the long term, far beyond what simple digital consumption can offer. Ultimately, reading is the act of expanding the framework of thought rather than just adding more isolated and disconnected digital data points. In this regard, it is more powerful than any other form of information consumption available to us in our modern and digital world. Reading provides us with the tools to navigate the complexity of existence with a steady hand and a very clear and certain vision. Let's look at a concrete and practical example to make this difference clearer. Imagine an entrepreneur operating in a rapidly changing market. A person who relies only on fragmented news may react quickly to the current situation, but they will inevitably face severe limits. They might solve immediate small problems, but they often lack the foundation to build a sustainable and long-term strategy for continued success. Conversely, those who have consistently read can interpret complex problems from a much broader, deeper, and more global scholarly and academic perspective. For these leaders, reading is not just a simple habit, it functions as a critical strategic asset for high-level and wise decision-making. Many global leaders have stated that they expanded their scope of thought through the habit of consistent, deep, and scholarly reading practices. They recognize that the wisdom of the past is the most reliable guide for the complex challenges of the present and the future. Similar results appear in the field of education. Studies show that students who read more possess much higher academic and life skills. Their problem-solving abilities and creativity are significantly higher, as they can navigate complex mental landscapes with great ease and total confidence. Reading expands the horizons of the mind, allowing us to see possibilities where others only see obstacles and dead ends in life. All these cases demonstrate that reading is the core tool for expanding thought, not just for acquiring isolated and factual data points. It provides a long-term capability for deep thinking, reducing the bias that comes from limited, narrow, and fragmented modern viewpoints. Reading allows us to experience diverse perspectives, enabling us to view complex problems from multiple, varied, and sophisticated scholarly and academic angles. Ultimately, reading is a process of connecting yourself to a wider world and fostering true, lasting, and meaningful human and cognitive growth. It is the bridge that connects our current selves to the person we have the potential to become through deep wisdom and study. Through this scholarly content, we can achieve three major and transformative changes in our perspective and our daily cognitive and thinking habits. First, we move away from shallow information consumption and develop an attitude that pursues deep, meaningful, and very well-structured thought. This shift allows you to process the world with more nuance and patience, leading to better long-term outcomes in your personal life. Second, our ability to understand diverse viewpoints and interpret complex problems is significantly and visibly enhanced through consistent and deep reading. You become capable of seeing the multifaceted nature of reality, which is essential for developing true wisdom and effective leadership and skills. And finally, reading is recognized as a strategic tool for designing your own future, not just a simple or recreational daily habit. It gives you the mental blueprints needed to build a life of purpose, success, and profound intellectual and very spiritual fulfillment. These three changes are the foundation of a new way of living, where reading becomes your most reliable and trusted scholarly guide. Pursuing deep thinking, enhancing interpretation, and using reading as a strategic tool will fundamentally transform your entire and total experience of life. These insights are drawn from my years of academic research and the various books I have authored on these profound academic topics. We draw from the wisdom of Panini and Valmiki to bridge the gap between classical thought and modern and digital human life. Every masterpiece of art and literature is a testament to the expansion of human thought through the immense power of reading books. Reading is not just the act of turning pages, it is a journey that transcends both time and space completely and beautifully. Through a single book, we live another person's entire life and absorb centuries of wisdom in just a few short and precious hours. The moment you close a book, you are a slightly broader and deeper human being than you were before you opened it. If a book feels boring, it is perhaps because your life has not become interested enough yet to understand its deep message. Let your deep reading be the fuel for the fire of your mind, illuminating the dark corners of your soul and thought. So, do not just close the book. Instead, go out and unfold the magnificent story of your own amazing life today. If you want to gain deeper insights through Jongmoon Ko's Humanities, please subscribe and like this video now to support our work. We will continue to nourish your soul for a long time to come. May good things always be with you on your journey. Join me in this mission to foster a world of deep thinkers and strategic leaders. Reach out to me today via email. Subscribe and like to support this journey into the heart of human knowledge and philosophical exploration. Thank you for your support. Please note these hashtags for sharing our message. Just reading, just read thought expansion, and humanities. Your support helps this scholarly channel grow and prosper, along with Jack's self-improvement, knowledge acquisition, and growth. These profound concepts are the central pillars of a very thoughtful and academic life. And search for reading effects, importance of reading, and how to improve thinking to continue your scholarly and academic exploration of thought. Also, explore reading habit, humanities, and creativity to truly expand your mind and soul in this challenging modern and digital age. This documentary was brought to you by author and philosopher Dr. Jongmoon Ko, also known as James Ko, for your growth. For inquiries or scholarly collaborations, please contact James Ko directly at the email provided on the screen, k90391198@gmail.com. Thank you. I look forward to our next scholarly journey. May wisdom and peace be with you always. Thank you and goodbye for now. The journey of the human mind is infinite, May the wisdom of the ages be your constant and reliable companion. Thank you.